In this video, I'll show you how to do a stored procedure. So here we have our product cost history table. Now let's say I often want to select product ID and standard cost. So we'll say product ID and standard cost. Now instead of having to type this whole thing out every time, I can create a procedure. So I can say create procedure, or I can just say create prog, and then I give it a name. It works a lot like creating a view. So let's call it prog cost, and I create it as, and you have to have it between begin and end. That's how you create a procedure. So we'll execute, and then if I want to use this procedure, I can either say exec and then the name, or I can say execute and the name, or I can simply use the name. But if I use only the name, it has to be the first thing in a batch. So let's go execute that. And you'll see it gives us back the select statements. And these two do the same. The reason why we create stored procedures is for when we use a different programming language to go into this table. So if we simply have them use the select statements, then they have direct access to this table and they can change things. Also, if I change a name slightly, like adding an S to standard costs, the other program won't know that it's changed, so it will look for a standard cost and not find it because the name changed to have an S. So when you use the procedure, it's a middleman. So the other program uses the procedure to go into the table, and then if you change the name, you could just say standard costs as standard cost, and it will still be able to find it. So that's the reasons why we use procedures, and also how to create a procedure. Look for the link down below for some exercises.
Our sponsors, Help, MyDatabasesSlow.com, specializes in making slow databases run faster. Contact them. They may be able to help.